Once upon a time, in a small suburban town, lived a sister named Emma and her younger brother, Ethan. They shared an unbreakable bond, their love for each other stronger than any other force. Emma's birthday was fast approaching, and she eagerly awaited the return of her brother, who had been away for college. As the day drew closer, Emma's excitement grew. She had planned a grand celebration, envisioning the joyous reunion with Ethan. However, fate had something sinister in store for them. On the day of Emma's birthday, a heavy storm swept across the town, casting a dark and eerie atmosphere over the streets. Emma anxiously glanced at the clock, watching the minutes tick by. The storm had grown worse, with thunder rumbling and rain pouring down like a torrent. As the evening descended into darkness, Emma's heart sank. Ethan was nowhere to be found. Concerned for her brother's safety, Emma called his cell phone, but it went straight to voicemail. Panic gripped her as she imagined the worst scenarios playing out in her mind. She decided to reach out to Ethan's friends and acquaintances, desperately searching for any information that might lead her to him. One of Ethan's friends revealed that he had last seen him leaving campus hours ago, heading home in his car. Emma's dread deepened, imagining her brother battling the treacherous storm on his journey. Determined not to give up hope, she decided to go out and search for him herself. With a flashlight in hand, Emma braved the raging storm, each gust of wind pushing against her with an almost malevolent force. The rain soaked her to the bone, obscuring her vision and making the search even more difficult. She called out her brother's name, her voice carried away by the howling winds. After what felt like an eternity, Emma stumbled upon a deserted stretch of road. Illuminated by her flashlight, she spotted a mangled car wreck, its metal twisted and broken. Fear and adrenaline coursed through her veins as she rushed closer, praying that it wasn't Ethan's car. As she got closer, the beam of her flashlight revealed her worst nightmare. It was Ethan's car, battered and crushed beyond recognition. The sight sent a wave of anguish crashing over Emma, threatening to consume her entirely. But she refused to give in to despair. She knew she had to find her brother. Emma combed the area around the accident, her heart pounding in her chest. In the distance, she noticed a faint trail of footprints leading into the nearby woods. She followed them, trudging through the undergrowth, her mind swirling with fear and determination. The woods grew darker and more foreboding with each step. The once familiar trees now appeared twisted and menacing, as if concealing unspeakable secrets. Emma's flashlight flickered intermittently, its feeble light casting eerie shadows that danced around her. Finally, Emma stumbled upon a dilapidated cabin, its wood weathered and worn. A gut-wrenching feeling tightened her stomach as she realized that Ethan might be inside. She mustered all her courage and pushed open the creaking door. Inside, she found Ethan, battered and bruised but miraculously alive. He was bound to a chair, his eyes wide with terror. Emma rushed to his side, freeing him from his restraints. They clung to each other, their embrace a testament to the love and resilience they shared. Ethan revealed that he had been driving through the storm when his car skidded off the road, crashing into a tree. He had been disoriented and injured, only to wake up in the cabin, held captive by an unknown assailant. The details remained a blur, but they knew they had escaped a fate far worse than the crash itself. With Ethan safely in her arms, Emma vowed to never let him out of her sight again. The siblings emerged from the dark woods, battered but unbroken, their bond stronger than ever before. And as they made their way home, leaving the horrors of that night behind, they knew they would always be each other's protector in a world that could be so cruel and unpredictable.